Pradaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you so much, Mahamantra Prabhu and Shantari Mata. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjano Shalakaya Chakshurur Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Dadati Shapadantikam Vande aham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Shahagana Raghunatha Nitam Tam Shajivam Shadvaitam Shavadhutam Purijana Shahitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Shahagana Lalita Sri Vishakharnitangstam Namoyam Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Pachatya Deshotarine Vanshakalpataru Bhasya Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanang Apavonebhya Vaishnavebhya Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, everyone. So our Ram Hanuman Prabhu and Mata Shri are here, and all others we have 11 devotees are joining in Zoom. Is Raghunandan Prabhu, are you in a OnePlus device? It doesn't have audio. So, first of all, I want to ask you some questions. The questions is, our topic is today that complete step of Abhishek. So that complete step of Abhishek, why the Abhishek is very important. What is your thought? Ramchandra Priya Prabhu, what do you think?
Abhishek, Prabhu, why do we do Abhishek? That's the reason, Prabhu.
Why is Abhishek very important? Yeah. Why we
Yeah.
do Abhishek? What is the reason?
Because it is mentioned in the scriptures, Prabhu.
Okay, because it is mentioned
and
the
it
scriptures.
happens on the appearance day of the Lord. When the Lord appears, then we give them the sacred bath and with all the different paraphernalia and everything, Prabhu.
Okay. And Divanand Prabhu, what is your thought?
Why we do Abhishek, Prabhu? Yeah, it's been even during the appearance of Lord Krishna, or we see that for Lord Balram as well, even from our scriptures, that even Mother Rohini and Mother Yashoda used to give a special bath to Krishna and Balram. So we are following the same process for every appearance day or every special day. We give a bath to the Lordship.
Okay. Premananda Prabhu.
Prema Sindhu, Prabhu.
Prema Sindhu, sorry. Prema Sindhu Prabhu.
Otherwise, somebody will think.
Actually, he is hosting another Japa call. Sorry, not Japa, Bhagavatam class. He will just be available in 10 minutes.
Okay. So let's hear from you, Brajaradha Ma.
No, my answer is the same as Divyanand Prabhu. Like, because Mother Yashoda and Mother Rohini used to bathe Lord Krishna on their appearance days. So that is the rules that we follow when we celebrate their appearance day. Like Lord Ramchandra also, his mother used to give him bath. So that was my opinion also. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mahamantra Prabhu?
Oh, I think there are two reasons, Prabhu. One is the Lord becomes happy when we do Abhishekam. And second is we get Charanamrit, Prabhu.
Okay. Because Lord got happy, and by Lord's happy, we got a Charanamrit. And by honoring that, we know the mantra Jakala Mitru Sarvasham Sarva Vyadhi Vinashanam Vishnu Pada Dako Pritva Punarjarma Navidyate. Means if anyone get the Charanamrit, you're not going to come back to a second lifetime. That you mean? Okay. Jagannath Priya Prabhu.
I don't have anything to add. Like I always go by scriptures, and we've seen it. Like Divyanand Prabhu mentioned that Mother Yashoda and giving Krishna bath. So that's my reason, at least. That's one of the reasons. And of course, like Mahamantra Prabhu said, of course we get engaged in devotional service, get Charanamrit, but I don't have anything other to add on what devotees already mentioned.
Okay, that sounds good, Prabhu. Thank you. Ashwashan Prabhu.
So, yeah, I mean, other than the reasons mentioned, by other devotees. I think one another reason is to clean the body, with other, different ingredients we are using during the Abhishek. So the body gets cleaned. So that's, I think, one of the reasons. Because other days, normal days, when you just put the water, or like not the full Abhishek, but on those special occasions, we use different ingredients. So I think to clean the body as well.
Okay. Clean the body. And Shachijivan Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, thank you so much. So, yeah, as all devotees mentioned, there are many different reasons probably. So definitely it is recommended in Shastra. And that special occasion, we get the mercy of the Lord by associating with so many different ways with the deity form when we are bathing. So that specific, association, that avidya with the deities, that improves our surrenderness to the deities or to the Supreme Lord. And then in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we have seen that Mahaprabhu, many times when he comes in that particular mode that he's the Supreme Lord, he asks his devotees to bathe him, either with Ganga water or with milk. So that indicates that the Lord, he loves Abhishekam and Shringar both. So that's probably another reason. And as Mahamantra Prabhu said, we get the opportunity of getting the Charanamrit, which, as you rightly said, once someone takes the Charanamrit, there is no Punarjanma. So obviously there will be many other reasons which I am not aware of, but whatever I heard from different lectures and read from the Shastras, these are the reasons, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Nitya Radha Mata, I know you are driving. Is it possible to speak?
Yeah.
Please. Why the Abhishek are very important, and what is the reasons to do Abhishek? I think your network is breaking down. We can't hear you.
I think we do.
We can't hear you, Mata, ultimately. Yeah, we'll come back to you, Mata, when you come to very stable connection areas. So we'll hear from you. So Raghunandan Prabhu just joined. So we are actually, Prabhu, asking to the our Brahmanas, Pandits, that's why the Abhishek are very important. What is the reason behind? So we hear from everyone. So what is your thought?
Abhishek, it is done for the pleasure and enjoyment of the Supreme Lord. So that is more than enough for me to do it.
Okay, Shamananda Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So it is, just as Prabhu's already mentioned, it is to please the Lord by bathing him with different ingredients, and by honoring the Charanamrita, we get purified. As well as it gives all the others like directly bathe the Lord on these special occasions, like not even a pujaris, but others also gives opportunity to have the darshan and get purification. And also mainly for the persons doing, it's the opportunity to concentrate or remember the Lord and serve him in dedication. Those are my thoughts, bro.
Okay, thank you so much. So we got we have a Ramanujan Prabhu here. We didn't hear from him. Prabhu, yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. I mean, devotees shared nicely the reason for why we do Abhishekam. According to Shastras, also Mother Yashoda gives the Ved to Krishna. So many reasons, and also we get opportunity to serve very intimately to the Lordship. One of the wonderful devotional service that one can perform. Obviously, after that, we have the Abhishek eminence, which purify us. And my understanding is that not just only, special birth appearance day, Abhishekam can be performed. I guess some devotees do every 2 weeks, some do every day, depending on at least the home deities that have. So it's nice to, like Ashwashin Prabhu mentioned, we take baths every day, right? So lordships also actually need the bath every day, technically, not just on appearance day.
Thank you. Brajaradha Mada was raising the hand. So I think you just wrote the chat. That's the things you want to say?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. So everyone's thought is a very valid point. Is a different places have a different mentions. But in a one place, just mention indirectly, a one word what Raghunandan Prabhu mentioned. That's Lord's likes it. Lord's like and enjoy two things. What is that? One is Abhishekam. And what is the other one?
Chanting of the holy name, Prabhu. They
Chanting
like
of the
to
holy
hear
name?
their names.
Okay. Ramchandra Priya Prabhu?
Eatables, Prabhu. Bhoga, we offer.
Okay.
Lord,
food.
Food.
Bhoga. Divanand Prabhu?
Maybe flowers, bro. Offering of flowers.
Flowers. Kasi Jivan Prabhu?
So maybe Sringar with different alankar, if I read it correctly from Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Okay. And Jagannath Priya Prabhu?
What was the question? I was sorry, I was talking to my daughter.
Yeah, I said it's like one thing that Lord's really like Abhishek. The reason also given what's you all saying is there. And he also enjoy another one thing beside the Abhishek. So what is that?
Devotees already mentioned. I can't think of any other thing.
Okay.
At least not now.
That's it. Brajada Mata?
Surrender.
Surrender. Okay. Shyamananda Prabhu?
I think of chanting, Prabhu.
Chanting.
Yeah.
Ashwashin
Yes.
Prabhu?
I think he also likes to associate with his devotees.
Associate with devotee. Okay. Sandini Mata?
I can think of chanting, Prabhu.
Chanting. Okay.
Chanting or singing Kirtan, all comes.
Okay. Nitarada Mata? If you are in stable connection areas.
Yes, Prabhu. The Lord likes it when we're always thinking about him and his Leela.
Okay, his pastimes. Raghunandan Prabhu?
He likes to have our love and he wants to give love to us.
Loves. Okay. And Ramchandra Priya Prabhu? Sorry, Ramanujan Prabhu.
I was going to say the same thing what Raghunandan Prabhu said. Lord likes it actually, love of devotees. He doesn't need anything from us. He's looking for our love. What can we offer? What can we flower or bhoga? And anything we offer, that's a love. That's what he's like.
Okay. So yeah, he likes everything, but most he like, which we just got from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Shringa. Abhishek and Shringa. Yeah. So he enjoyed the Shringa when the devotee, when maximum all of you were in this group, you come to service, deity service in night time, undressing. Some of you come in the morning time for dressing. So you might have a realization when you come to do the deity dressing, you plan something to put on the deities. You really have a very hard time to place that ornament, jewelry. You trying, it's not coming through. It's falling down, it's making something, it's like looking some bad thing. Because, okay, it's not. Someday, you are putting in everything. Coming is, you don't know how it's coming, but it looks beautiful. So they like singer and they know what they like and what they don't like it. So that's what they don't like it. As many times you try to put that ornaments come out from that, one side on here and there, always happen that. So this is mentioning, he enjoyed the singer and he liked bathing. Why he liked the bathing? According to the Shastras, a mention, we all know when Lord took, he came to this earthly planets, Mother Yashoda gave birth, but he came to this earthly planet just few years ago. But these bathing systems are not only from the few years ago, it is way before. How it is, according to, if we go to our Hari Bhakti Bilash by Sanatana Goswami, he put it on over there. It was mentioning that Lord don't want to take bath in front of everyone. So which one is actually prayer by Narada? Narada is a very helpful for devotee. He was praying to Lord, my dear Lord, all the devotees was a very close associate of you. He can bathe you under the curtain. But there is so many devotees who cannot go under the curtains, not only the devotees. There is so many other personalities, other elements. They also want to see you taking bath. So can you please be merciful to those fallen souls and take bath in front of everyone? So this is a long pastimes. I'm cutting short. What is mentioning? That's okay. When in these earthly planets, I will come as a deity form. On my special occasions, my appearance day, and any other special occasions, I will accept bath in front of everyone. But when they will give bath, they have to invite me in a proper way. And I will stay there until that much when they will chant the prayers. Prayers will stop, he will left. And what is that prayers? The prayers is Purusha Shukta mantra. That's why you see, normally, when the chant, Abhishek is going on, our pujari's duty, one after other, chant Purusha Shukta, even loudly or, by your mind, that's absolutely fine. Lord knows. So that's things have to go on. Then Narad Muni disclosed this to the rishis. And the very first things are started when Lord was appear in a very first stage of which first avatars came in the Satyugas?
Is it Matsya?
Is it Matsya Avatar, Prabhu?
Yeah, Matsya Avatar. That's what I was saying.
Came as a Matsya avatar. And remember, the rishis are performing even in front of me. When is not a deity form, when it came as a form of fish, Matsya avatar, they perform an abhishek. So then all other elements even can, get that opportunity to see that and get the benefit. All others, and then when he came as a form of deities, the very first deity forms he appeared, it's mentioned that form is Lord Jagannath. And on that form of Lord Jagannath, he accepted the bathing as he promised to Narada. And who was actually leading that Abhishekam? Do you know who is leading the Abhishekam of Lord Jagannath? Who was the head priest on that Jagannath Abhishek?
Lord Brahma, Prabhu.
Lord Brahma. Can you imagine? Indradumna Maharaj went to Lord Brahma, said, I need a Brahmana. You have to work down with me. So how powerful he is. Anyway, so that's why this is actually the Abhishek are very, very important because lots like it. And what we do, we don't do anything, but we like it. We do everything what's Lord like, the pleasure of the God, right? We chanting, we cooking, we doing dressing, everything for pleasure of the God. So now on that very, very auspicious opportunity, we got it. So when we got that opportunity, we should accept that this is not a ordinary opportunity that you are getting to bathe the Supreme Personality of God. Now, as Shyamananda Prabhu was saying, there is other people also get the opportunity to bathe them. But how much benefit they will get from that? I think very less. Because maximum people have a doubt on their mind. You might be remember, there is one nice stories are given in Puranas, specifically this story from the Brahma Vaimukhi Puranas, the glory of Mother Ganga. Who knows this story? In shortly, if we can share, and then we can go through our details. Lord Shiva, Parvati, and Mother Ganga's glories. There is one small story out there. Anybody remember? Ramchandra Prabhu might be remember. We share in our TC class.
Prabhu, I have forgotten, Prabhu. Please
Okay,
repeat,
not
Prabhu.
a problem. So one time Mother Parvati was asking to Lord Shiva that, Prabhu, Shastra mentioned if anyone take bath in Mother Ganges, they will directly go back to Godhead because they read up all the sin on Mother Ganga. But I'm seeing there is a thousands of people going to take bath in Ganges. The same thousands of peoples are long line in Jamdutas, Jamalayas, the death god areas. So why it is? So that means the Ganga lost her strength to pure the devotees, take the sin and purify them. Lord Shiva said, no. Mother Ganga doesn't lost the power. Mother Parvati said, I don't believe it. I need some proof. Radha Mother, do you remember next of the story? Next part of the story?
No, Prabhu, I don't remember. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. So then what happened? Lord Shiva said, okay, you need the proofs, let go. And I will give you the proofs. So Mother Parvati and Lord Shiva, who came to the one place where the people used to come to take bath. And they came during the Kotak Tithi called Makar Shankranti. The Makar Shankranti, when the Ganga actually appeared, and it's mentioned that all the holy rivers come together to meet Ganga, meet their sisters. So if anyone take bath on Makar Shankranti in Ganges, they will benefited where all the holy rivers take that. So on that day of Makar Sankranti, Lord Shiva came and he acting as a death body. And Mother Parvati, as a widow, was keeping her husband's head on her lap and crying. And she's saying, if anyone, my husband, before he died, he told me, if anyone completely free from the sin, that person touch my husband, then he will be alive. But my husband also told, if anyone have little bit of sin with them, if that person touch my husband, then that person will die immediately. None of the one, there is thousands of people came to take that. Then the second line by Mother Parvati is mentioned, a little bit of sin remain with you, and if you touch, you will be die. No one touch him. Everyone left. Almost sun was going down, almost sunsetting time. One old man came who took bath and who saw a young widow was crying. So he was asking, "Oh mother, what happened? And how it has happened to your husband?" Then same thing Mother Parvati told him too. And he said, "Oh mother, don't worry. You will get back your husband. You will get back your husband. I will, bring him back. Because I have 100% faith that Mother Ganga is very merciful. He always take my sin. I'm going to touch and he will alive." When he just tried to touch to Lord Shiva, immediately they came as a form of Shiva and Parvati. And then Lord Shiva and Parvati bless him. And then Lord Shiva was asking to Parvati, "So tell me, how many people took bath of Mother Jesus?" There's a millions of people came. Then Parvati said, "I understood, Prabhu, now. Only 1% took bath. Even million% take bath, but that's not all the bath. It's the same thing, sir. When we are doing the Abhishekam, we do, when we know the importance of Abhishekam as the Lord accepting our service. If we have, everyone is doing, just Janmashtami, we need to do Abhishek, we need to bathe. That's why we are doing it. So then we're not going to get the benefit. We have to have, as the Chaitanya Chaitamrita, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mentioned, Mrittika, Minmayi Murti Nahotumi Bhajendra Nanda. You are not the deity form as made of a mud. You are the Sakshat, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead who just stand by in front of me. Okay, thank you so much. For that reason, I thought, the Abhishekam we need to go through. And also, today morning, I was talking to our president, Mataji, Ananda Vrindamani Mataji. I was informing her that today we have one small session. She was very happy. And she was actually saying, if all the Brahmanas, wanted, we can hold a monthly classes where we can go through. See, is like I add is a standard, not the details, because the details is not possible in United States. What is the standard possible out there? We'll do that, and also we can next time if everyone is agree, so then we'll do the session one time a month, and we'll give you some homework, so then you can memorize those verses. And what is like the very beginning, you have to purify yourself. Beside the Achaman, there is a 3 mantras: Atma Shuddhi, Bhuta Shuddhi, those mantras. I will give those mantras also. So then, recording mantras, and I will give you here. And then when you memorize, you can record and send it to me. Atma Shuddhi, Bhuta. So that's not in today's part. That is the other times. Today's part is Abhishek. So that is like, just giving a little update. Shachi Jivan Prabhu, you have some questions.
Yes, Prabhu, thank you. You mentioned about when the Abhishekam is going on, we should recite Purusha Sukta either loudly or in mind. I might have missed that point. What is that significance? Why Purusha Sukta?
Okay, when Lord came and accept our Abhishek, so that, because Lord says like in the different timings, different things. It's like the Jagannath, when he want to sleep, if you sing Purusha Shukta, he will be awake whole night. He can't sleep, but you have to sing the Gita Govindam because he liked to hear the Gita Govindam and sleep. And that's why, right, Prabhu, in Jagannath Puri, when they make Lord to fell asleep, they sing the Gita Govindam. So particularly when Lord come as a taking gates, as Shastras mentioned, you have to sing the Purusha Shukta.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. Anyone have any more questions? Okay, now we entering to Abhishek point. Okay. The very first things of the Abhishek, we all know. Normally, over here in America, we have a Utsav deity, the festival deity, and we have a regular deity as an Archa Vigraha in the altar. And Archa Vigrahas, we don't worship, means we don't bathe directly in front of everyone. We bathe them under the curtain, also by meditation. And that's called, which one we do? What bathing they said?
Manasha.
No, Manasha Upacharas we do. But there is a bathing called, you're meditating of the picture. So that's why normally the bathing takes place with a mirror. You hold the one mirror and take top of the mirror. That's normally how system it was.
For Lord Jagannath, we do that, right?
Everyone.
Yeah.
All the deities, if you are not directly putting them, so then in the mirror you're doing. So I just forgot that word. There is a particular word. So because of our festival deities, so festival deities also is there, Utsav Vigraha. So they come in the particular Utsavas. According to our Shastra, it's mentioned our festivals start from day before. So day before, as like Janmashtami is Monday, so our festivals start on Sunday. What is the Sunday we do? Which one we don't do over here? That's why I said, I'm not going to go for details, but because few of you are here, I'll just give you a little bit of background so then you will have an idea. So that's called the Adhivash. Adhivash is a invocations. The invocations, you are actually inviting to the Supreme Personality of God. There is a very nice song. It's called Adhivash song. Nana Drobbo Ayojono Kori Nimantrana. Nana Drobbo Ayojono. So many items we accumulate. Why? We're inviting you. We are completely ready to celebrate your birthday. So before we celebrate your birthday, we want you to be here. But I know you're not going to come along. That's why we invite all his associates also. And what we do? We establish a kalasam called Ghatasthapanaha. Establish the kalasam and then we invite everyone over there. And then there is a 16 items.
Shodasha
Upacharas. But these 16 items are not a Shodasha Upacharas actually. Because Shodasha Upacharas are different. This is the items. Which one is the Mangalic items? Are offering as a welcoming to the God.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So those items is like, the very first things have a Mittika, mustard. So those all items is ultimately It's called take away from the bad eyes. Nazar na lage. What's called in English?
Remove evil eye.
Right. Remove evil eyes. So that's like a, bringing puss and removing evil eyes. So day before we are doing, because we need God to be healthy on his birthday, so then he can accept our bathing. So that's all the items normally we do. Yes, Ram Hanuman Prabhu.
So a day before we bring the Utsav deities and the Adivas that you mentioned, invocation, which we do day before. So that's how we do here, or we don't do that.
Over here, when I came, one time I tried, then I saw it's not going to work over here. I invite everyone, only 2% show up. And then also it's like, I saw some people's faces like a boring. Then I said, it's not possible. Even is mentioned, not only that is the only that, because the very first thing is you establish the mandap. You make where the Lord taking bath. You have to make that. That's called mandap. Purification, that mandap. When the purification done, then you do the ghatastapana. When the ghatastapana is done, then the deities come there to accept, remove the evil eyes, those items.
I understand.
Yeah. So, if you...
Our deities, Utsav deities are not on altar.
Yeah.
We have in the room. So if we were to do that day before we bring them out.
Right.
And then we follow the process.
Right. 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 If you are seeing in Mayapur TV in Mayapur, it's like Janmashtami is Monday, you turn on your computer in Mayapur TV on Sunday, then you will see all those Adivas. India, every temple did. Have small temples also did, because they know this is how it is. Even in wedding, same things we do in wedding also. Okay.
Oh, here I have seen in the deity installation, wherever a new deity getting installed, there they do the Adivas. So
yes, we did our Bhumi
Baltimore,
Puja.
they did it. Yeah.
Right. In Bhumi Puja,
yeah.
we did the Adivas 2 days before.
Okay.
On Friday, we did the Adivas in Bhumi Puja, invocations. And that's continue go on Saturday and ended on Sunday. Yeah, those the special we do. Okay, so that's why the very first things we do now are Utsav deity, because the deity is staying in inside the boxes. So you have to make sure the deity is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When he come in front of everyone, it should be a presenting way. So if the deities you are keeping long time inside the boxes in your house, not talking about only temple, because wherever you will go, you are becoming one of the leader, can lead them. They have to make sure day before or same day, early morning, prepare the deity nicely, polish them nicely, so then deity have to shine off. So that's the main things are. And then making the, as we know, the bathing dress, we put it on the deities, right? Now, when you are preparing the deities, the same times you need to prepare some other items also. So we all know there is a Panchamrita required, right? Everyone knows the Panchamrita. The same times, there is a Padya, Argha, Achaman. These 3 things also required. Now the Padyam, normally in temple, we take the Achaman cups and we just offer the Padyam and we're giving. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are giving that water to Lord. So that water should be very special. So how the Padyam are made by? The items for Padyam, you can note it down. What's needed to make Padyam? Let me see. Let me pull up the item list. It's here. Item names are here. Different way. Okay. So Padyam, normally, Shama rice, we have a Samu rice, Samachal. That's called Mario. So that can be, blended or crash it, added with a water. And also, Durba grass. Durba grass, if all of you know the Durba grass, what is the Durba grass? There's a grass, which have a ultimately three-headed. America, we don't get it. So that's why, we just give the kushagra. Kushaghash, we just give a little bit of kushagra. Okay. So kushagrash, Hamachal is the Maria. You can use, even Maria's is not available, you can use millet also. And obviously, adding with the water. That's the Padyam.
So Samu rice and millet both together, or
No, one of it.
One of
Yeah. Any of the one.
Any of one, which one, Prabhu? Either kusha grass or
no, kushagrass must be there, Prabhu.
And
then either samachal, meaning the Samu rice, which one we use for Ekadashi.
you don't need to cook it, right?
No.
Just
This is a plain Samu rice. You just dash it, mix it with the water.
So probably it will be a kind of a thick paste, right?
That will be a thick paste, but when you are adding with the water, means you are giving in the water, that will be liquid because you are giving towards the feet of Lord. So it have to be liquid.
Okay.
Right. The second white thing, right?
Right.
Apart from amphor. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, Prabhu. Can you please repeat again? Summer rice crushed in water, and then durva grass or kusha grass. What did you say?
If you can find the durba, then is good. If you can't find the durba, then you can use the kushagra.
Okay. Thank you.
Kushas you cannot get here, right? Kusha grass is always you can get from India. Kushas is like a big, huge, long one. And durba grass, you can see the grass, grassy is a very small. Yahan pe nahi. No. Over here, durba you cannot. Yeah, kusha bhi nahi hote. Nothing. No kushas, no durba here. Kusha grass, because I brought from India. Yeah.
Dry kusha or dry.
Dry kushas. Dry. I have a whole thing. In our Bhumi Puja's time, we need a pushagrash. It's quite a bit long. We have to buy from Amazon. Amazon also sell pushagrash. Okay. Then Argham. Argham dadam. Okay. Beside those two, there is another two things also goes to Padya. Tulsi leaves must be there. And if you have a lotus flower, lotus papri, means lotus flower petal. So over here, we don't have a lotus flower, so we give some fragrance flower. So you give some, rose is best. If no rose, you have a marigold also is a very good fragrance. You can give some marigold petals too.
So those gets
In a water, no crash, no crash. Just a fragrance come, yeah, on a water.
After it's prepared, you just put it in the
Right.
tulsi leaf and then flower.
All right. Everyone got it?
Prabhu, you mentioned about grinding it together, right?
No. You are grinding only samurais.
Okay. Okay. Rest of the things just as is. Okay.
Right. Dry grinding or you add with water, that's absolutely fine because it's required very small quantity. Whatever way you want to, you can do so.
And in general, I know some other ingredients also we have to grind. So normally we use the grinder or वो पत्थर का जो सिल आता है वो use करते हैं.
Whatever is availabilities, the old days there is no grinder. So they always use in their stone.
Right. I mean,
Right.
So that means grinder can be used.
Right. Wherever we are, we have to use the technologies to make life easy.
Prabhu, if you don't mind, could you please tell us the significance of using these?
Okay. So what is the significance to use those items? Why it is? First of all, as I mentioned before, when we are giving a water to wash his feet, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that water should not be a plain water. Samurais, except some technically in a herb way, in Ayurvedic way, except some qualities, bring the very smoothness of the skin. And whatever we offer to Lord's feet, without Tulsi, Lord not going to be accepted. Now that water might be have some contaminations. Turba or Kushakdash have the quality to purify that water, cut down all the contaminations. And the flower petals are bringing a fragrance of the water. Make sense, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. That's a Padyam. Now, Argham. When you're, okay, another thing. So you're making Padyam, so make a notes. When you're offering the Padyam, whoever welcoming to the deity or even in your home, Padyam, when you're taking, from that pot, it should goes to directly to his feet. Sometimes pujaris are, showing to the mouth and put it in the feet. So it should not be that. Padyam means going to the feet only. Okay. Then Argham. Argha, how to make Argham? Argham is obviously flour, fragrance flour, rice powder, white rice powder, barley powder, white sesame seed powder, And obviously durva grass, not there, kusha grass. White mustard and some fragrance. So that's you can add a little bit of sandalwood paste.
The white fragment.
No. White mustard seed.
Yes. After that.
Fragrance means is any fragrance, right? But it's best to use sandalwood paste. Sandalwood paste.
Oh, any of this or all of?
All of it. So anything are not available, meditate on that and add flower petal. As like durva grass is not available. So that means I cannot offer argo to Lord. No, okay. Pushpa will be there. So that time might be, you can chant the mantra. Pushpa rupena darbhayaha arghe samarapayami. There's a form of flower, but it's taking the form of durva grass. So when you're offering an argha, where normally Lord take the argha?
To the body, on the head.
The face?
Face, body, and
Mouth.
Mouth, okay, and
Feet.
feet. Okay.
I think, Prabhu, Argya, when we offer it 3 times to the face and then 7 times to the whole body. So I'm not sure whether that's the same thing. Yeah.
Argham shirashe dadami.
Shirashi.
Arghas goes to Lord's head. And Achman goes to his hand to take in mouth. Yeah, Ram Hanuman.
So Prabhu, when we make the argam, so all the ingredients we said, all these are powders.
Right. So mix it with the water.
Mix it with the water.
Right.
Do we put tulsi as well?
No,
Because
Arghas tulsis are not required. Yeah. Because he's not honoring it. Any more questions on Argha?
So, Prabhu, I have one question. So, Prabhu, Padyam also Lord doesn't take it in his mouth, but still we put it, put Tulsi in that. So, because it goes to the feet, that's why?
Right. Because it's going to the feet, that's why.
Okay.
And when you're offering an Argha, so you cannot put in the Lord's head on that. We are meditating, Lord or accepting and keeping his head. So you will have a Visharjani Patra. You have one extra pot established in front of the deity. So you're offering there and then you're putting on that Patra. As when we do our Arti, we do the Argha, we didn't put Lord's head, we're keeping in the Patras, right?
Yeah.
Okay. After the Argham, then Achaman. So Achaman is a purifications. The Lord need a nice fragrance water for doing the Achaman. So what is the Achamans are made by? Jaifal क्या बोलते हैं English? Nutmeg. So nutmeg, clove, long, clove, and another one herbs are required, but herbs is not available in here. That herb name is takola. 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 Yeah. It's a very tiny seeds, very hard. So, so normally, I have it. I added, whatever I make here. That's available in India. Any, holy places you go to the puja store. If you ask them, they will give you the kakunda. And we know how it look like, so then they cannot cheat us. But other places might be, they will give whatever. But nutmeg and cloves, you can get anywhere, right? So take some little bit of nutmeg powder and make, some clove powder, or if you have powders, both, that's absolutely fine also. So that's nutmegs and clove powder, mix it with the water. And keep the tulsi leaves there. So then when you are giving Achaman also, you're giving on hand, but the mantras are there. Achamanam mukhe means his mouth. Achamanam mukhe dadami. And then after Achaman, Madhupadka. Madhupadka means Panchamrit. And you all know how to make Panchamrit. After Panchamrit, Achaman are prepared. That Achaman have to give back again. For again, purification Lord's hand, because Lord take the Panchamrit and honor it. So his hand need to clean. That's why you are giving Puna Achamaniyam. Meaning is Achaman, Punaha means again. So you got Padya, Argha, Achaman ingredients are there, right? Beside this,
Prabhu, one question, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
So the sandalwood, what we grind, that goes in Padhyam, right?
Not completely, because
Okay.
you're grinding it, but giving a little bit of it, just a little bit.
Okay. But we still keep it.
Yeah, you need sandalwood later on also. Because I'm
Okay.
going to come on the details on sequence, what goes next to next. Okay. So Padya, Argha, Achman, Madhuparkas are done. Beside that, you are preparing a white sesame seeds paste. That's called Tila Pishtam. Til meaning a sesame seed, Pishtam meaning a blinded, trash. Make it like creamery. White sesame seeds.
So, Prabhu,
Yeah.
in Tila Pishtam, do we need to add tulsi leaf or
No.
just water and tulsi?
Yeah. Is going to his body. Every
Okay.
place. And also, you are preparing a dhulisnanam.
Yeah.
Which one goes to all the way in. And that dhulisnanam is ultimately, when Lord take bath with the various ingredients, his body got very sticky. To take out that stickiness from the Lord's body, you are offering that dhuli, the dust. And the dhulisnanam are prepared by rice, white rice. Then urad dal with the skin, black urad.
Black urad.
Then, green mung, a little bit. And in some places are mentioned the red lentil also, but as a Vaishnavas, we don't honor it, so we don't use it. So for that, you are using some saffron, very tiny bit of kumkum, and a little bit of wheat flour. This all have to be mixed together.
Completely dry, right, Prabhu?
Completely dry, no water.
What is the last one, Prabhu?
Wheat flour.
Oh, wheat flour. Okay.
Mhm. Okay. Now, on your list, you have to prepare a pista deepam. Pista deepam. What is the pista deepam? Pista deepams are prepared from wheat flours. So that's actually preparing the pista deepa's dough. Have various ingredients. In South, they add turmeric also there, some sugar, and mix it with the milk. So over here also we give a little bit of turmeric, tiny bit of sugar, and milk. Sometimes, the milk, sugar might be someone forgot, but you make sure whenever you are doing it or someone doing in front of you, tell them to use those ingredients.
Wheat flour, turmeric, and
Very tiny bit of turmeric, tiny bit of sugar, mixed with a milk. Pesta Deepam. Ramchandra Prabhu.
Prabhu, I have one question, Prabhu. So when do they apply Sugandha Taila, Prabhu?
Oh, now we are just giving you the ingredients to prepare. Then we will go to the sequence how to welcoming Lords from beginning to end.
Okay. So in Sugandha Taila, you don't mix anything, just a fragrant oil only.
Right. We will come for that.
Oh, okay, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Sure.
So this is the item you are preparing. Now we will go for the, serially what go next to each other.
Okay, Prabhu.
Everyone got Padya, Argha, Achman. Yes, Ramanuman.
so pista deepam. We prepared it, and how many should be made?
Okay. So Pesta Deepam, how many should be made? Is depend on you. But when you are making the Pesta Deepam, preparing, as the dough prepare I just told you. Now prepare on a plate. When you're preparing on a plate, you have to make sure if you are making only 5 Deepam, then you have to draw on the plate Chaturdali Padmaha, meaning lotus flower made with the 4 petals. 4 petals and one is a central. It's called, I don't know what's called in a lotus flowers on the center. What do you call in English? Raghunanan Prabhu?
Stamen.
Stamen. Where is the Lakshmi standing up?
Yeah, that yellow thing that
Right,
will be in the
right.
center.
Stamen. So that's the main pithas ultimately. So if you're making 5, then 4 petals. If you're making 7, then 6 petals. If you're making 9, then Ashtadala Padmaha. Technically 9 is the best because Lord are sitting in a Golok Vrindavan. That lotus flower is a Ashtadala Padma. There is a 8 petals.
We've been doing 9 for many years. Pesta Deepa.
Right. We're doing 9. But in your home or place, you are getting very tiny bit of small plates. It can do 5, 7, but 9 is the best, looking good. And those are you are actually drawing with the sandalwood paste. Those lotus flower on the plates. And every petals have a 1 deepa and decorated with presenting way.
And sandalwood paste, the wet or dry?
Wet, little wet, yeah. Because otherwise you cannot draw.
Oh,
No,
draw.
you're drawing by your hand.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions for the preparing the items?
Prabhu, can you repeat once again for Argyam, Prabhu?
Okay, what's the required for the argha?
Yes.
Okay, for arghas, flour,
Mm-hmm.
white rice,
Mm-hmm.
barley,
Mm-hmm.
white sesame seeds,
Mm-hmm.
durba grass
Mm-hmm.
or kusha grass, and white mustard seeds.
Okay. And sandalwood paste, will that go?
And
again?
gandha, right.
Okay. Okay.
Fragrance.
Okay. Sure, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
So at what time do we have to prepare it? How long before we can prepare this?
Very good questions. So you have to make sure at least these items need to start prepare 2 hours before the Abhishekam start. So these preparations will take place 1 hour. Then you are bringing those items to the mandap where the Lord are taking bath. So that took another 20 to 25 minutes. And then you need 20 minutes to prepare and bring in the dress. Sorry, bring in the deities. Any questions of the preparations anymore?
I have one question, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
The Dhuli Snanam, we are not using the wheat flour, right? Or is it just like broken wheat?
No, wheat flour. Means you are adding wheat flour with all other ingredients.
Okay, it is wheat flour. Okay.
Yeah. Or if you want, you can use a cracked wheat, putting there and you making a, a mixing. That's also you can do.
So what do we do with the leftover ingredient? We have prepared all this and we have used it in welcoming the Lord and serving the Lord. And there will be some leftover. What do we do with it?
Leftover of Padya Argha Achaman and this. Normally, say the Dhulisnanam, whatever is there, you are using all.
Completely.
You will make sure that we complete it.
Right. Whatever you are taking it, like Padhyam, you are giving 3 times, and remain the water, it will be just pull it over there. You're just putting everything is the last time.
Everything comes into the Charanamrita.
Right. Right. Everything comes to the Charanam. Yeah, Ramanuman will have some questions.
So I was just following up what Ramanuman was saying. The Dhuli Snanam. So white rice, urd dal, green moong, saffron, a little bit kumkum, and wheat flour. So we mix it without any water. So do we make, so urd dal, I don't know, we may not have the powder itself or the urd dal back. So we mix all like rice, urd dal, green moong together and then make the powder, or we separate make it each?
Normally, I add everything together. Rice, urad dal, moong dal, chapati flour, kumkum, then obviously saffron. I mix everything together and then like. So then what happened, because kumkum and saffron is also actually going to every single areas, right?
Yeah, it will get blended nicely.
Yeah. He's saying the blended very nice.
So we use the electric one?
Yeah, electric one.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing by hand.
No. You can use the electric one.
Okay.
Nowadays, Lord said, okay, no more austerity. Use that technology.
Prabhu, I have one question, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because we use grains in the Abhishekam, so if we are observing the fast from grains, So can we take the Charnamrit later on, Prabhu?
Yeah. So he's mentioning if you're observing a fast, but Charnamrit doesn't got the contaminations with that grain.
Okay. So
But
it's okay.
sometimes what happen, sometimes is like our Charnamrit actually is a grain free, because you take Charnamrit when see the Dhulisranam can all the way end, where it's have a grain. But we serve the Charnamrit, which one before that we collect from the bathing, which one doesn't have any grain. Technically, if you are doing fasting, in a fasting, if you just honor a normal Panchamrit, which one have a honey, it could break your fast. Because honey is not a fasting product.
Yeah, yes.
But in Argya also we use sesame seed and
millet
right,
and all
that's true.
those.
That's true. Argas have a white rice too.
White rice too, yeah.
So we should take Manasa, Prabhu.
You can take Manasas, or normally you are doing already, you do Path, and when you are honoring the Charnamrit, it doesn't happen.
Does it hold good for even the Rajbhog offered to the Supreme Lord? We still keep it for the next day after we break the fast, right?
Right. As we learn from Mahaprabhu's, no? We do the circumambulating of Mahaprasad. Mahaprabhu used to do whole night. And Kirtan. Okay. Beside those preparations, you're preparing inside some more items also. What is that more items you're preparing? Obviously, you have Panchamrit, you are preparing milk, yogurt, ghee, honey, sugar, water. You are preparing fruit juice also. The same times you have to remember always, you need to prepare some garlands for Lord when the Abhishek are taking place. Fruit garlands.
Yeah.
Or, sorry?
Grapes.
Right. Grapes. You can make a dry fruits also,
yeah.
raisins, or, anything. So it's not too heavy. Sometimes, they make with a makhana. Makhana, full makhana. Can make garland with that. And also, beside those also, you have to make sure you have a one Samanna Arati plates. Samanna Arati plates means which plates will have ring bell, incense, flowers, and nicely decorated one bowl of fruits for bhoga palla. Flower and a fruit bowl. Nice cutting fruits bowl or offering to the. So that bowl can be can be a plate. You have the access. You have a big plates. You can put a lot of bhogas and you can offer. Make sure there is other bhogas time too.
When do we offer, Prabhu? Fruits.
I'm sorry, Prabhu?
When do we offer fruit platter?
Yeah, that's I'm going to come for sequences.
Okay.
And the fruits are mixed, not just one. Or
should be mixed, but if you don't have availabilities, if you have only one variety of fruits, that's fine too. And when you offer the fruits, that time you chant the mantra. If it is a grapes, what is in Sanskrit of grapes? Who knows?
Draksha.
Yeah. Draksha phalam samarpayami. Or kadali phalam samarpayami. And when it is completely mixed, so then you will chant Nanavidha Rasho Jukta. Nanavidha Rasho Jukta Phaladi Drabya. So there is more than a one. Okay, now we can go for sequence. I know it's like we said 1 hour, but it is already over. Raghuనందన్ Prabhu, is it okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Is everyone is okay, or anyone have a meeting, other meetings?
I'm okay, Prabhu.
Yeah, we are okay, Prabhu. Maybe you can tell the sequence,
Yeah,
everything.
I'm going through the sequence. Anyone want to go, means anyone want to leave, you can do so. This is a recording it, and I will post it in our in my channel in YouTube, and then I will send a link, so then you can watch later. Also, sequence. The very first things, you preparing the mandap. So over here we don't have a mandap. We prepare the tables, Abhishek tables, and we bring a Abhishek tray where Lord going to be sit. So those tray are ultimately is called the Pitaha, Pitasthana.
Pitasthana.
On that Pitha, you have to prepare a Ashanam for Lord. And what is the Ashanam going to be prepared? That there you need a sandalwood paste. On the sandalwood paste, you making, if there is a Radha Krishna, then you're making a 2 lotus flower. And all lotus flower must be Ashtadala Paddaha. Means 8 petals and 1 middle. Total 9. Both are Ashtadala Padda. And which one is the middle main pithas? You make sure that middle pithas should be have enough space where you will art a triangle upside down. Okay, so this one is called Prakriti Purush Jantram.
So Prabhu, from which side is the triangle should be upside down, Prabhu? Looking from the front or from the from which side you are doing the Abhishek? From the back?
I think you can see it.
Yeah, it's clear now. Yeah, Prabhu.
Yeah. So you can see there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corner.
Yeah. Like nakshatra, right?
Right.
Two triangles will make that, right?
Right. And that 2 triangle, one head is up, one head is down.
Yeah.
Right. And in the center, you are writing, if it is Krishna, then you are writing Klim. If it is Srimati Radharani, you are writing Shrim.
But how do we know which?
Yeah. Oh. So when you are making that asanam, you always know the Lord Krishna's left side, Srimati Radharani, situating.
So you mean we need to draw 2 of this?
Yeah, for Radha and Krishna too.
Yeah.
Every identity, they have single lotus flower.
And Prabhu, you do this with rice flour, dry rice flour?
No. Sandalwood paste.
Sandalwood.
Okay. So now if it is like Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman, then you are preparing a 4 lotus flower. And Hanuman, you are Prakriti Purush Jantram, everything is same. Just Bija Mantram change. Hanuman Bija Mantram is a Hum. Then Lakshmana's Bija Mantra, Lam. And Lord Rama is a Klim. Sita Mata is a Shrim. Hum, Lam, Klim, Shrim. Those Bija Mantras. So wherever the Klim mantra goes and Lam mantras goes, Those Pithasthan before Lord's come, some flowers and tulsi petals, tulsi leaves must be there. And others, flower petals must be there.
Everyone has to have flower petals, but
Right.
for Vishnu, it is along with tulsi.
Right. So that's called the Pithasthapana. There is actually long ingredients, long mantras and things to invoke the Pithasthapanas. We are staying with the standard. We are not going the details, but the flowers and tulsi leaves have to be going. Any questions on this?
Prabhu, one question. So there will be lotus flower, 8 petals, 9th is the middle. On the middle, you make the triangle, the
Right.
upside triangle. And then in the triangle, you write Klim, Shrim, and so on.
Right.
Okay.
You just draw the lotus flower, Prabhu, with sandalwood liquid.
Right.
Yeah.
So, the make nice equal, what I used to do. I'm not a good on art.
You do every festival, Prabhu, nicely. You are good at art.
So first, I make 4 petals. Then second, these 4 petals have a connecting. With the 8 petals. And then on that 8 petals, Prakriti Purush Jantram. Clear? And then on the middle, Klim.
So,
Prabhu, we have to write in Sanskrit or English is okay?
You have to be in Sanskrit, Prabhu. Lord said I didn't went to English medium school. He will confuse, is it my asan?
But he is multilingual.
Made in England, Prabhu. My asan, but made in England.
Prabhu.
Yeah.
You write like with a dot on the la or ma you have to write in Hindi?
No, the Klim is just a, not a ma, is Aneshwar, actually, it's a dot.
Yeah.
Plus.
Dot only, right?
Right.
Okay.
underneath cat.
No.
Underneath cat.
Actually is this dot.
Yeah.
We can see, Prabhu.
Okay.
So you see here, like
Prabhu.
this.
Just a dot. One,
This dot
one
here.
line and small dot. Klim.
Prabhu, can you zoom in?
So this one, Prabhu, right where my pen is.
Right. Okay, so you write ka and then the underneath la.
Right.
And then this dot.
Yeah. To your left, that goody comes, right?
Right.
And the dot is the im.
Right. That's a Klim.
No, under the dot.
No,
It's like, it's just making
right
one.
side of the line, there is a dot that becomes im.
That is the reason, Prabhu, you have to come in person to see it.
No, I know.
No, we can also see it like in the temple room. There is a book for morning dressing. And
Right.
there is, if you open that book, then you will be able to see how it is written.
Is diagram up there.
Yeah, I know how to write Hindi, Prabhu, but the doubt is, do you write ma or just the dot? So
Yeah, not a ma.
Yeah.
No, that demonstration is also there. The photo is there
Yeah, yeah.
in that book. You can see Mahamantra Prabhu.
Where is it, Mataji?
I just said it is in the temple room, DT room. When you go inside,
Next to
there
the
are
AC.
all the files kept, no?
Where? Okay, we have all the offerings.
You know what? Yeah. Where is the offerings areas? That book. So you open it, you will get it.
Okay, thank you.
Parameshwari Mataji had some questions.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I was just asking you to show the picture, so I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So now your Pitasthapanas are done. Right. After Pitasthapana, what I will do, I will just long videos, I will stopping the video and I will re-recording again. So the sequence will go for one videos.